Hey, you guys. I am Leslie Amy, and I am an independent beauty guide with LimeLight by Alcone, and I just absolutely love this makeup and skincare, and I wanted to make this video for you to walk you through the process of from front to back of what I do whenever I put on my makeup, even starting with skincare. So I have put together this video with the steps. It's going to fast forward through the boring part, so to try to make it as short as possible. And I also in the description will put where certain parts start. So if you're not interested in some stuff but you're interested in a different product, then I'll kind of try to put the time so you can fast forward through some of it. But before you fast forward, be sure you grab a sheet of paper and a pen. So as we're going through this process and I talk about different products, make a list of the products that you want to get. And even if it's not right now, you may only can get a certain few products right now, but maybe you'll start a wish list so that later on in a couple months, if you want to place another order, you'll know the products that you want to get, because there are a lot of amazing products. So grab a sheet of paper and a pen to watch the rest of the process. And if you live in the Central Arkansas area, I would love to do this entire makeover on your own face. So please get with me. I can do the makeover at my studio. We could host a party and you could be the demo person if you want to invite your friends over to your house. I'll do the makeover on you while your friends are there watching, and then you get some hostess gifts for that. So I would love to do that for you. If you live out of town and you're watching this video, just go to my website and you can place an order for whatever products you want there. My website is limelightbyalcone.com/Leslie Amy. So, and the link will be below this video. So I am available to answer any questions that you may have. If you get through this video and you do have a question about it, just reach out to me and I'll I would love to meet with you or just chat with you on the phone. So here it is from start to finish. So enjoy. All right, here we go. So all I've done right now is wash my face. I use Dream Clean cleanser. I love our Dream Clean cleanser. We have two cleansers. Dream Clean is the one that has a little bit of natural soaping lather, and that's because of a natural ingredient called soapberry. And then there's Quench Cleanse for drier skin. It's more of a lotiony texture. The Dream Clean is awesome because it takes all of your eye makeup off as well. So that's what I use in the morning and at night. And I don't use a separate eye makeup remover. The Dream Clean just takes off all of my day. So all I've done at this point is wash my face. It's the morning. So I'm going to go through my skincare first, and then the foundation, and then my eyes, and then we'll be done. Okay, so first is the skincare. So I adore our new Eye Aspire. This is our brand new eye serum, and I'm not kidding you. When you put it around your eyes, you can feel it kind of like, as it dries, you can feel it kind of go, like it just tightens everything up. It's so awesome. So it has this really neat ceramic tip, which kind of stays cold. Some people keep this in the fridge, but I'm too lazy to go to my refrigerator and get it every time I need it. So you just squeeze out a teeny bit of the product and rub it with this cold tip under your eyes, which feels really good in the morning, by the way. And you just kind of rub it slightly, and then, because I get a little bit of the product, and rub it on the top part of my eye too. And this feels so good. This is the first thing I do so that this can be drying while I do the rest of my face. So the skincare products that I use every day are the moisturizer and the Sotox, which is our wrinkle product. And then our awesome One Drop Wonder. I use this, sometimes I use it in the morning too, but mostly I use this at night. I add this in at night. But so what my little trick is that I squeeze out, since I have 3 products to use at night, or in the morning and at night when I rub it on my face, I don't want to do it 3 times. So I squeeze it on the back of my hand, 1 squirt of each of the products that I'm going to use. And then this is the One Drop Wonder. It literally takes 1 drop. and then I just kind of pat it around so that it's just one lotion, and then just easily wipe it around. The reason I put it on the back of my hand instead of my palm is because there's going to be some traces left, and I would rather use the anti-aging on the back of my hand, because our hands also show age. So I don't want to waste it on the palm of my hand. So I've always done that from years and years ago. So this is our just basic skincare. I love it. My skin, I've been using it now since I guess the middle of June, and my skin feels so soft. All right, so that is my basic skincare in the morning before I do my makeup. And I'm kind of excited because my brushes, my makeup brushes got washed last night. So this is our awesome brush cleaner, and you just get the brush wet and swirl it around in there, and it gets everything out of your brushes. So I do that about once a week, sometimes more, but for my shadows, because I don't want those to, you know, to get other colors. But actually I don't use that many colors, so probably once a week. But they're all nice and clean, so I'm excited. Okay, so foundation. And I'm going to speed through parts of this video so that you don't have to watch the whole thing. But let me just tell you real quick, our foundation is a wax-based foundation. It's awesome. It feels so smooth and buttery. The concealer that, I'm going to use my spray first. I sometimes forget this part. So before I put the foundation on, I have our First Base primer spray. So this is kind of like a, just kind of like almost a glue, like it just kind of coats your face and closes your pores and gives you just a nice even canvas for you to put on your makeup, and it makes your makeup stay a lot longer. So on the days that I don't use this because I forget, because I'm in a hurry, my makeup doesn't stay quite as long as it does whenever I have this. So at the end of it, we're going to use the setting spray, but this is the primer spray, so it is very different. So I'm going to do 3 squirts on my face, and it smells really good too. You can, with the primer spray, you can rub it in if you need to, but usually I just let it dry. So that's that's like your first base to do. Okay, so our concealers and foundation. So this little palette is really awesome because it gives you your foundation and 2 concealers. The reason you would want 2 concealers is because this one is the lighter, it's the highlighter concealer, and it goes awesome under your eyes. You want the lightest, for me, as possible. So that's the lightest color. You can also use it for highlighting at the top of your eyes if you want to. And then this one is more of a skin tone concealer. So our concealers are waterproof and smudge proof. And so you would use the skin tone concealer for places on your skin, like if you have breakouts, if you have a patch of that you want to cover, or, you know, super red blotches. I have some little sunspots over here, and then kind of a darker patch right here that I usually put it on. You can also put it around your nose if you've got redness there. And then the best thing about our concealers is that they make awesome eyeshadow primer. So I'm gonna also put this color on the lids of my eyes, and that's gonna be such an awesome thing when we get to the shadows. So for your concealer, you can use, I have a concealer brush from LimeLight. This is an awesome concealer brush. You can also use your finger totally. But so I'm gonna speed up through this part and several parts in the video so you don't have to like watch this in real time. But basically I'm gonna put on this under my eyes and this color on my face and on my eyelids. Okay, so The texture of this concealer, if I had to describe it to you, it's not very wet. It's kind of on the drier side, and it's so easy to just barely pat in when you put it on your face. It's awesome. So for foundation, I am normally a Gina Beige, which is this color that's in my palette, because I am pretty white. But since I was recently in the sun, I think that I'm kind of olive one right now at this moment. So I always pretty much have to have two colors that I use because, you know, we fade into summer and winter and all of that. So I usually have to mix two colors together or in the in-between. So for the foundation, this is my big giant palette. This is wax-based, so this goes on so smooth. It's got a very low melting point. So basically, if you just swirl your finger around in it, for a minute, it gets nice and warm and is easy to spread. So I just basically spread my finger around in it and get it nice and warm, and then I'm gonna just put a couple of stripes basically on my face, across the bottom. You can rub this in several different ways. Some people use our Blenderful blending sponge. And I used to do that, and I do sometimes, but whenever I do use it, I usually get it damp and squeeze all the excess water out of it. This is our blending sponge, and it is awesome, and I do use it for some other things too, but I have been recently liking using this stippling brush. So this is like a foundation brush, but it's kind of flat on top. And so I've just been kind of using this for, basically you're just going to swirl it around. So I'm going to fast forward through this part, but this is how you just swirl around your foundation to get it on your face. Okay. So, that looks about the right color for right now. Normally I am a shade lighter, but I got a little bit of sun, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so next step on the foundation is the powder. So we have one color powder, which is kind of different for me. I'm used to having different colors of powder, but this is awesome. It makes sense. This is a translucent powder, so it's this white one right here. And it's no color, so it goes on even the darkest shade of foundation. So you only need one color of foundation, one color of setting powder. This is like a setting powder. And so it goes right on top of your foundation. So I just use this big old powder brush. Just pat it in. Okay, that was easy. So, this is my personal little trick. My eyes, my skin tone is normal, but it leans a little bit towards the oily side. So my eyes sometimes get a little bit oilier. And so it will crease before I put my makeup on. And so it's just an easy fix. You just very easily run your fingers over it before you get finished. So I just kind of like to let that settle in, and then I fix it. For blush, we have lots of different colors of blushes. Here's a couple of them. But I've been liking, I've been using the bronzer all summer, and I still like it. So I'm going to keep using it for right now because I can. So this is our bronzer. Does not take very much. And I typically go more towards brown blushes anyway. So maybe that's why I like it so much. It's got a teeny tiny bit of shimmer, but not much. So it's just kind of my thing. But we have lots of different colors. Okay, so that's the foundation basically. And then you're ready to go to eyes and finish it off. So for eyes, if you've skipped ahead to this part, I just want to say the absolute best eye primer there is our concealer. So I have already put that on my eyes and then powder on top of that. And this makes your eye makeup stay all day long. So my eyes are ready. They're ready to be decorated. So our eyeshadows are really awesome because the palettes come in a little magnetic case. So you can get each individual single color. It's only $12. Or you can get your 4 favorites or even your 6 favorites in a palette. So you can build your own. And what I love about this is that in the past, I have always run out of a color first. And it's usually the lightest color, the base color. And I can't tell you how many palettes I've bought before LimeLight where they were just full of all those other colors and I didn't have any more of the base color. So I was so excited. That's one of the things that I got so excited about with LimeLight is that whenever this runs out, I just have to get one new color for 12 bucks and pop it in there, and then it's just fine. So this is kind of what really sold me at the very beginning. Even before I tried the makeup, I was like, oh, that's so brilliant. So this is my favorite go-to. I am not super adventurous when it comes to eyes. I kind of envy those people that can, you know, pick all these different colors to do their eyes and do something different every day. I don't. These are kind of my go-to colors. And actually this color right here is a little too light for me because I do love this one. So I'm probably going to just pop it out at some point and put a different color in there. That's the beauty of it. Like you can have a go-to favorite, and then if you get tired of it or you want to rotate it out and put a different color in there, you just pop it in there. So I love that. My 2 favorites besides the base color are Taupe for the Best and Brownie Points. So this is number, if you're writing this down, Taupe for the Best is number 40 and Brownie Points is number 8. And I just kind of make it a little sticker so I can remember that. But these 2 are my favorite colors. This Taupe for the Best also is an awesome color for my brows. They're kind of lighter than normal, you know, because I'm blonde, but that color is perfect for my brows. And then this Brownie Points color is also awesome for eyeliner. We do have a black eyeliner pen, but more often than not, I use this color and just dampen my eyeliner brush with our setting spray and use that for eyeliner. So basically the base color I've been using is Creamboat, it's called. Right this second, it's on back order. So I don't know when you'll be watching this video. Sometimes our products go in and out of back order because they're so successful. They've been crazy popular. So just be patient if something you want is on back order because they're really good about filling it pretty fast. But there's usually always an alternative. And something that I've just recently discovered that I really like for the base for my eyes is this blush color. This is kind of like my skin tone. It's almost the same exact color as my skin tone, but it has a tiny bit of shimmer. Most of our eyeshadows don't have shimmer in them because that matte is kind of the thing, but I think there are like 2 or 3 that do have a little bit of shimmer. Not a lot, but a little bit. So this blush is called Glowing. It's number 6. And it's kind of too light for me to be blush, although I could just put it like right here if I wanted some shimmer. But I have been using it for my shadow base, and I absolutely love it. So that's what I'm going to use today. So I'm just going to, and our stuff is so pigmented, I don't know if you can tell because it's kind of light, but it does not take very much product. So I'm going to just cover my eyelid with this blush number 6. Now, let me just say, I am not an eyeshadow artist. Like I said, I'm not super adventurous to do all the fancy stuff. But I do love eye makeup when it's done. I love how it looks, but I'm not super great at it. So I'm going to fast forward through the eyeshadow part, but I am going to tell you that what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color in my crease, and probably this color in the very corner, and I'm going to go kind of fast, and then I'm going to blend it all. So let me say this first real quick. LimeLight does have amazing makeup brushes. Like I said, this is the concealer one that I use. I also have this one that is a good foundation brush. They have great brushes. But if you don't have a budget for brushes, there are some really good ones at Kroger. They're called Real Techniques, and they're very fluffy and very soft. So if you only have a certain amount of money, I would rather you buy product and get the cheaper brushes for right now, and then just work your way up to that. So, and I'm kind of an addict of brushes, so I have a ton, but these Real Techniques brushes, like this set of 2, I think it was like $9, and they're really soft. And so I'm going to use probably this one while I'm doing my eyes to blend everything together. So here goes my eyes. This will be in fast motion. Okay, so I have this dark area right here that's, it's not, I don't know what it is. It's just this dark shadowy area. So I'm going to go back and put a teeny bit of this light, super light concealer right there. It, I think it might be a wrinkle starting. So I'm just going to kind of shade that in so that it doesn't look so dark. It's kind of this little wrinkle. Okay, so shadow, I just put the brown in the corner, and then the brownie points on, I'm sorry, I put the Taupe for the Best on the whole like shaded crease, and then I put brownie points right there in the middle. Okay, so for eyeliner, before I do my eyeliner is I always do this. And I do it before my eyeliner because I don't want my curler to get makeup on it. So I'm going to quickly do this. And then we're going to do eyeliner. So I think for today, I'm going to tell you about our eyeliner pen, but then I'm going to use my favorite is the shadow liner. So I kind of go back and forth because I do like the pen and I've gotten better with it. But a lot of people love this pen. So this is our Perfect Eyeliner pen. And it is a soft tip. Like it goes on so easily. Like you can just barely, like I'm just barely touching this. So it's really awesome to be able to put it on your lid, on your eyes in that tender area, and you don't have to push very hard. It goes on very easy. And if you're super great at eye makeup, you can do an awesome wing. I cannot do a wing, but you can do an awesome wing. You can do a thin line or a thick line. So this is our Perfect Eyeliner pen, and it's all the rage. But I'm going to use this other way, and I go back and forth. This way is I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to use this brush. And so this brush is just kind of a flat angled brush. And I'm actually going to make it liquid, make it wet with our setting spray. So I'm just going to barely touch it to the tip of that so that it gets wet, and then it will not budge. So I'm just going to barely touch it to the edge of this, and just put it right under here. Okay, so that's just my brown eyeliner. I just keep checking the bottom of my lids to make sure that they're not, and I'm going to touch them with a little bit of powder at the end too to kind of set the whole thing. So that's just my brown eyeliner. I like it a lot. So, okay, so mascara. So our mascara is so awesome. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite products. It is called Perfect It's called Perfect Mascara, and it is a fiber mascara, but it's one step, so you don't have to make a million steps, although it is buildable, so you can thicken the look of it by doing 2 or 3 coats if you want to, and it doesn't even get clumpy. So one rule of thumb is don't ever pump your mascara when you're getting new product or you're going back in. Don't pump it because too much air will get in and dry it out. So basically you just open it and twist, and that's how you're going to get more product when you go back in, is just twist. So I'm going to fast forward through this part. I'm going to put mascara on the top and the bottom, and so I'm going to go fast. Okay, there's the mascara. I love our mascara. I feel like my lashes look really long and pretty. And I did put it on the bottom too. Okay, so now before I do the lips, I'm going to do our final step, which is the setting spray. And this is kind of like, almost like hairspray for your face, but it just kind of sets everything. And I have done newborn photo sessions and sweated to death, and my face still, my makeup stayed in place. So I'm just gonna put 3 squirts. And it smells so good. And then I just kind of fan it. And you don't want to rub this one in. You want to let it dry. So the fun thing about this makeup is that even though it feels like, or you may think that I put a lot of stuff on my face right now doesn't feel like I have a lot of makeup on. Like, it doesn't feel cakey. It feels the exact same to me as when I used to just wear a powder, basically just a powder. So as amazing as this foundation is as far as coverage, it is not heavy. It does not feel like you've got a cake. I've worn cake makeup before, and this doesn't feel like that. It just feels so light. So I love that. Okay, lips. So we do have lipstick, and we also have awesome lip gloss, which is so fun. It has a little mirror on it. This is so cute for teenagers especially. There's like 6 colors. It's not very colorful on. It's mostly clear, but super, super cute with the little bling. So I love that. But my favorite lip product is our Enduring Lip Color. I have 4 colors right here. Actually, I have 5. Oh, I've got my red ones in my car, and then this is a pink one. But these are the 4 I think that I'll be using for fall. I'm going to use Salted Caramel right now. So there's Salted Caramel, Creme Brulee is this one, Sugar Plum is this one, it's pretty dark, and then Macaroon is this one. And I actually go between Macaroon and Salted Caramel usually, if I want a little bit of pink, but I'm going to go, no, I think I'm going to go Macaroon, actually. So this is, it's not a stain, it is a lip color. The applicator has a very sharp point so that you really don't even have to have lip liner. We do have lip liner, but I usually don't even bother using it. So you can easily put it on with this little pointy point. So I'm going to fast forward through this. I'm not super great at lips, so I go way too slow. But here's the lip color. Okay, so this is the Enduring Lip Color, and it stays for a long time. It has stayed even through me eating lunch. It stays for, I think it's up to 6 hours. It doesn't get on my teeth. You can get, if you do that, then that'll get anything that's on the inside of your lips off so that it won't get on your teeth. Oh, my brows. I forgot to do the brows. Okay, real quick. So for brows, I'm going to use this same brush that I used on my eyeliner, and I'm going to use the same technique for the making it liquid with my setting spray. But instead of the dark color, which I probably should wipe off first, I'm going to use this taupe for the best. This is the perfect color for my eyes. So I'm going to get my brush wet with my setting spray, and I'm going to get a little bit of the taupe for the best and just fill in. Okay, I don't have the like perfect, you know, winged eyebrows like some of the young little pretty girls have, but I do like them a little bit darker than they are naturally. So I do just darken them a little bit. And I just love dual purpose products. So I love using the shadow and this brush and the setting spray for liner, and I love using the other color for my brows, and I love using concealer for my eyeshadow primer. I just love being able to use products for more than one thing. I think that is so cool. So basically the last thing I would do before I left is take a clean brush and just go under my eyes and make sure there aren't any creases from my oily lids. And it's just super easy just to brush it away, and then it's set for good. So basically that is my full face of makeup. So if you want to get with me, we can do the makeover on your own face. I would love that. And then you could try some of the other colors, or you could just go to my website and place your own order. If a product is on back order, when you want to order it, just get with me. Sometimes I do have some stock available. I don't keep a lot of stock, but occasionally I may have 1 or 2 items. So if there is a product that's currently on back order, it probably won't be on back order for very long, but if it is, just get with me. And that's it. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Or if you want to get with me and do a makeover on yourself, I would love that too. So let me know. Thanks. Bye, you guys.